starting the vlog for this week. I meant to start it yesterday, but I had PA issues yesterday and time kind of got away from me. So, okay, this week Zoom seems to have chilled out because he did great on Sunday at church. He was almost walking too close to the wheelchair because he clipped his foot, which he hardly ever does, where he'll cut in front of me. He was never prone to cut in front of me, and I don't know if he had smelled something or if he was just too close. I don't know. But anyway, he did great on Sunday. I didn't really have an issue with him. And I did work with him. I did task work with him later in the afternoon, in the slower part of the afternoon when he was a little bit more tired and he had blown off some steam and stuff. And he is picking up again. I was kind of using a little bit of food just to motivate him a little bit. Since he is not the type of dog that needs a ton of praise, you have to be boring or he gets way too wound up. And what was causing the issue, and I don't think I ever explained this in the last vlog very well, what was causing the issue was he was getting too much attention. And I know most people listening to this are like, what? How can a dog get too much attention? Well, for some reason, I have a dog that's addicted to attention. And if he gets too much of it, he gets too wound up and he doesn't listen to diddly squat. And when I say attention, I don't mean positively praising him or whatever, or being petted or anything, or people paying attention to him, whatever. That includes any negative attention he may get. Because some dogs, even if they get negative attention and you're telling them no, they've done something wrong, they still pay attention. I can tell him no and his tail will still be wagging. And I didn't realize I was doing that until my mom pointed it out. I was like, oh, that's the problem. So what I've been doing is when he grabs something, unless it's something super, super important, I just ignore him. And I've been doing two things. I've been ignoring him when he initially grabs something. I do say, hey, no, when he grabs something, but I haven't been going completely third degree on him because it gets him too wound up. I'll ignore him, but I also redirect him with a treat. And I try to only do this when I absolutely need him to drop something so I can get it away from him. That being said, sometimes I'll take something and throw it away, and then he'll go back and get it again. And you just have to keep him redirected enough so he leaves the thing he was originally messing with alone indefinitely, and he doesn't go back to it 5 minutes later or 30 seconds later or whatever. So it's ugh. On one hand, I've solved my problem. On the other hand, I have to do more stuff so he doesn't just grab stuff. So, but that's helped, and he's done, and he's doing his pickups again. He's not just arbitrarily looking for something. And I've actually turned this up. I'm running it between 30 and 50 now, instead of running it between maybe 17 and 20 something, because the buzzer button, which I have to remember is in my pocket right now, bumps it up by 5 anyway. So there's that. And So it's just, so I have to remember, okay, I did this, I bumped it up to 50 this morning. I think it's on, yeah, it's on 30 right now, which has kind of been my indoor, oh, you get your attention type of thing. And I have been able to deter him from eating some poop. But it's been so cold lately right now. It's like I can't really do anything and redirect him, and I don't want to just have my door hanging open when it's this cold. So, I mean, Dirk told me like pick my battles to kind of where I'm gonna like really come down on him. And eating poop is not one of those high things priority list. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I just don't want him to do it. So I'm like, it's just been a headache, but it's been way better this week. This will be 10 times better once I can get out walking him again by myself without having people running back and forth. And I mean, I have my friend, my mom's been coming out early to take him out because she does not want me going out in sub-zero weather, and she doesn't budge on that. I really don't blame her, since that would be a bad idea for me. I literally went outside once yesterday, and I was out there for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and I had gloves on. I picked up the poop because I had no idea when somebody was going to be there next. And I was like, I just got to get this up, even though nobody's going to be out. And so it's like I said, pick my battles. So we're doing that. Yeah, so mom's been helping me, and the one thing we're gonna do is the edge of my porch is like completely sunk because when I had my other dog, my grass never grew back after the remodel and everything else. So this has been almost 5-6 years with no grass in that area. And he's peed so much at the edge of the porch, it's starting to smell. And so mom's like, I'm just gonna put down some pea gravel when the ground thaws out, and I'll just just fill in the holes and keep it from smelling, which I'll take. That's better than nothing. So that's kind of where things are at with us. And hopefully after this cold snap, I'll be able to get back to walking him out at least once a day. I'm still gonna need some help because it's going to be too cold to run around, and I prefer to walk him out. So it's just like, because if I can have somebody help me when the weather's like this, it's just 10 times better. And that's kind of where we're at right now. And I will get back to his training, probably as soon as he wakes up from his nap, because I gave him his snuffle mat, like 20 or 30 minutes ago. And he's tired now. So I can't ask him to do any particularly training work. Like, he'll do his obedience stuff, no problem. But I can't really ask him to do task work when he's kind of really tired, because he won't really pay attention. But I'll probably do that sometime later this afternoon when he's a little bit more alert. But he did really well yesterday. Even with his obedience yesterday, he was 10 times better. I had that sub over here, and he was really good with her. I could basically run him by voice commands this morning. So I think other than grabbing stuff out of the garbage a little bit, he's been fine. If I can control him by voice commands, hey, don't do this, don't do that, he's fine. So yeah, and I'm really happy with how things are going. And as always, I will keep you guys updated on what's going on with us. And I'll try to get this up. It might be a little late this week just because I'm shooting this on a Tuesday and not on a Monday. So I'll get this up and edited for you guys probably sometime tomorrow and then get it up a little later tomorrow. And I'll see you guys in the next one.